domestic terrorism. The purpose of this is organized domestic terrorism. The purpose of domestic terrorism is to obtain, through violence and intimidation and the threat of violence, a change in politics or policy that cannot be obtained through lawful democratic means. So when you have a 10-car ramming attack with armed attackers clearly intending to murder ICE officers in the conduct of their duties, what else can you call that? Right? Remember, the central issue that was litigated in 2024 was whether or not to turn back the border invasion. Americans voted to send the illegals home. The invasion that took place was one of the greatest crimes that had ever happened in the history of this country. And now that ICE officers are simply trying to execute on the mandate of the last election and the laws that were passed by Congress, they have been the victims of an unceasing campaign of violence and intimidation and terrorism. As Secretary Noem said, there are now bounties on the heads of ICE officers. They have to shield their families' identities at school and in public. They're being constantly doxxed and threatened with assassination. Again, we're just days from an attempted mass assassination of ICE officers at an ICE facility. And the response to that has been to try to, for example, in Chicago, to try to prevent ICE officers from being able to enter key parts of the city to conduct their responsibilities. This is an all-out campaign of insurrection against the sovereignty of the United States because the Democrat Party and those who are committing violence in this country do not believe in the legitimacy of the sovereign territory of the United States, and they don't want any of these illegal aliens to go home. So they want to cement by force, by violent force, the invasion that took place between 2021 and 2024. Thank you.
This is